Hey guys, Danielle Collins here, just reporting on the month of May. Thanks for joining me. Jumping straight into sales, guys, at the time of recording this, we're sitting on 98 recorded properties on realestate.com. As always, most of that stock does sit in the South Hedland market with a smaller proportion sitting in Port Hedland. The month of May saw 31 recorded under offers by all agencies. Happy to report that 23 of those were by Team Hedland First National and 14 by my direct team. Our team saw a super busy month with a lot of multiple offers actually floating around for the month that was May. Good numbers through open homes and just a very active month. Interesting stat, guys, of the under offers that I saw, 14 under offers, 11 of them went to owner occupiers, the rest went to investors. So predominantly owner occupiers buying in this month. However, fun fact, when it came to settlements, I had 10 settlements and 9 of those 10 went to investors. So complete opposite. So it was a really mixed bag for the month that was May. On your screen, you are seeing all the settlements that went to the local buyers and their happy settlement days. Well done and congratulations. Before jumping into leasing, guys, I just want to have a 2-minute brag session. Recently, earlier this month, we saw the HFN team attend the National Conference for First National in Port Douglas. This was an amazing conference. We saw the likes of Michelle Payne, the first jockey to win the Melbourne Cup, and many, many inspirational speakers. Not only did we learn a lot, but it was a night where we got to celebrate a whole year's worth of success on a national scale. So not just WA based, but the whole of Australia and New Zealand. I'm super stoked to say that Hedland First National managed to take away 7 awards on the night. This is huge, guys. Not only did they range from, I myself took out the 3rd highest selling agent in all of Australia and New Zealand, and fun fact, the only WA agent to take top 10. But also Amy Doran came number 3 in the business development of the year. We also saw our sales admin Karen take out an award. We took out property management of the year for the whole of Australia, and we took out really well in the sales teams as well. So not only did we individually do well, but as a greater team, our team just cleaned up. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for your continued support, not only in sales, but also leasing and commercial. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to perform so well on a national scale. Jumping into leasing, guys, happy to report at the time of recording this, we're sitting on 78 recorded properties advertised for rent. As always, most of that stock does sit in the South market and a smaller proportion sitting in Port Hedland. Hedland First National saw 21 leases executed for the month that was May. 1,800 was our highest lease. This was for an older but nice home in Cook Point of Port Hedland. Jumping into industry news, guys, as always, I'd encourage you to jump on my social medias for everything in live time and a lot more detail. The first thing we'll report on is FMG. There's been quite a lot from FMG this month, actually. First of all, the Iron Bridge is getting closer to completion, so there's a lot around that and the dates where they're at from a completion point, which is really exciting. But secondary is their solar farm. It's passed all of its initial, environmental checks and things like that, and it's currently sitting on a federal level for approval. So that's for a massive solar farm, which is really exciting. We also saw Cali Metals put out a release saying that they're looking to expand their footprint in the gold sector just out of Marble Bar, which is just out of Hedland. Obviously, gold is very sought after at the moment, and the cost per tonne or per dollar, per however it's measured, is quite high at the moment. So that's a really exciting space that we're watching very closely. Rio Tinto's also announced that they're about to invest over $13 billion in upgrades to their mining infrastructure here in the Pilbara. So they do have a salt mine here in Hedland. They have a salt and iron ore mine in Karratha. So that's really exciting space to see them ramping up their expeditions and exports and things like that. It was announced that the Marine Rescue here in Hedland has started its new construction. It was ripped down, and between community grants from the likes of BHP and other major miners, plus the state government, we are seeing that hub being rebuilt. So that was really exciting and a well-needed infrastructure for here and the locals. And finally, guys, there was a video go out from BHP announcing that they're about to build 43 new homes. Now, these are all being built in the Elements estate, and they are going to be a configuration of 3x2s, 4x2s, and 5x2s, really targeting the families that they want to bring into the region full-time and on a residential nature. So that's a really exciting space. They have talked about it for a long time, but to actually see it happening is well needed for the town, the community, and definitely for the families that are working for BHP. And that's a wrap, guys. Lots happening in May, lots of open homes, back to normal obviously now that school's gone back, which is super exciting. So if we can help you with any of your property goals, whether it's sales, leasing or commercial, you know where to find us, and we look forward to seeing you again next month.